So I'm standing here on the corner of our property that borders the Sawaka Creek and the Coquihalla River. And in our last video, I started talking about the damage that happened and I got all choked up. So going back to the flooding in November, it was the same night that the bridges at Sawaka Creek got washed away. We heard a huge crash and we came down to investigate because we didn't know what it was. We came down to this corner of the property and we saw that the biggest tree on the property, the biggest fir tree on the property, had fallen down across the river, and my dad was in tears because we didn't want to see that tree go. This tree had fallen clear across the river and it actually fell halfway up the other side of the bank, and that just shows how large this tree was. Alright, so see that log that's sticking out just a little ways, just past this one that's down? There's that one that cantilevered out there. The river bank used to be right there. The river was that far. This is how much land has been cut away from Mountain Road here. So it's going in the opposite direction we want it to go. So maybe just pray that the land stays where it is. We're trying to cut it away from the bank because what it's doing is actually eroding our property line. We're gonna try and cut it free, possibly salvage some of it for some mill use so we can cut some lumber with it maybe, and then cut it free and let the rest float down the river. Now because this tree was so massive, we were only able to recover a few pieces of it, and we had our machines working so hard we were pushing them to the max. Drive.
The water took that big log that was across the river, took it right away. You can see the top of it there.
Now this tree was so massive that it is definitely recognizable, and when we went the other day down to Othello to explore there, we're pretty sure that we actually saw it down by that red car. These are the 4 logs that we were able to rescue from that tree that fell during the storm across the river. And this is just the top of the tree. Look how large this tree is and how tight the grains are. We did the calculations and we estimate this tree to be around 400 to 500 years old. We figure that we can put them on the sawmill and make some really nice paneling. We're really working at trying to find some riprap so that we can place it down by the river just to protect it from further erosion. Our good friend James from Princeton makes these gorgeous cedar slab benches. So we're gonna take some of these beautiful cedar logs that we rescued from the corner of our property, throw them on the mill, cut them up, and have them ready for him by tomorrow.
Let's check the oil. Yep, nice and full, nice and clean. Full. Right, so this gauge indicates the tightness of the blade. So we're going to go into the almost the orange level there. Yeah. Once we started it, it came a little looser. Okay. Okay, just got to put a new blade on. The other blade I've been running for a long time. I should have done this right off the bat.
All right, so you guys remember in our last video, we were following these trees around our house there, and Mark was up on the bucket of the backhoe, and he was cutting these trees up at a higher height. And the reason we did that was because we put this post across it because we're making a swing for my son, and I grew up with a swing, a childhood swing, and it was just a rope on a tree. And honestly, the amount of time that we spent out there every day just swinging, having a blast, that's something I want my son to experience.
Hey Matt, you remember how to do this swing here?
Oh, we'll see in a second.
Don't kill yourself. You're a little older than you were the last time.
Not much, though. Not much. A lot smaller than it was last time.
Am I out of your shot, Jer?
Oh, it's shorter.
Nice. Wow. That's impressive.